pace. You move too slow and I change your pace. What's going on, y'all, man? It's your boy Dre ONYX in the building, man. You already know what we got going on, bro. Footer Dre in the building. Ball Hog Dre V4 in the building, man. Shout out to my nigga Illuminati, bro. Anyway, you feel me, bro? I'm showing y'all all my builds so far, updated build videos, etc. and so forth. Once again, this is a test video, y'all. I'm letting y'all know right now. That's why I got a little headset on. Y'all know I don't need a motherfucking headset and shit. But I'm on my other PC right now, and I'm just trying to make videos, see if it's going to be easier, a faster process, and obviously I'm adapt and adjust everything like how I need to when I need to do it. But anyways, y'all, quick rundown. This is a video purely made for the man himself, for the Dre Ball Hog Dre V4, and the updated version of y'all, in case y'all want to make for the Dre, in case there's people that still make big man builds, that want to be a ball hog, that want to take their build and just be able to average at least 30 and 50, 30 and 15, on rebounding. If you want to get a triple-double, you can, but it's more about ball IQ over everything. Ball IQ over everything. Playing NBA 2K, man. So, with all that being said, man, just a quick rundown of the builds. This is the first build I've ever made. This is Ball Hog Dre V2 remastered into a better, more ball dominant, more all-around type of player due to the fact of what we learned with rhythm shooting, with the rhythm shooting glitch and, very late, very early glitch, and, other people thinking that they're trash and other people being like, no, this is an actual legitimate glitch. Been confirmed to be a glitch within this game and in the software, so we should expect an update or something to change. But obviously, you got 1v1 God, small 469 build in the building. You feel me? Most of my builds are two ways. This is White Larry, and White Larry got deleted in NBA 2K24, and it may get deleted again in NBA 2K25. Just wanted to reminisce and make another, White Larry build, but it's all good. Shot block and wing build, the two-way slasher God. Anyways, you feel me? When it come down to it, this is the slash and shot creator 6'10" center that I made. Ball Hog Dre really made for, like, I would say the build is more made for a park. More made for park, more made to be a dominant 2 in the 2v2. Definitely can run the 3 those, the undersized center. Biggest issue I had with this build and being able to run on this build, etc. and so forth, and my biggest problems with being on this build is being that center, going up against a true center, a 7'3", 7'2", that got that interior, bruh. They had 20 and 20 on me on this build, but this build does get legend posterizer and legend strong handle on it. I believe it hasn't been deleted. I made this build on 10/4. 2024. On to the next build, once again, as y'all can see, for the Dre. And then we got the 6'6" Swiss Army knife, 6'8" Dre, Dimer Dre, Burley Dre, motherfucking 6'7" Point Guard Dre, and Kobe Dre, man. 13 builds thus far, and I've already made maybe like 15, 16 builds this year. So it's all good, but remember, a lot of these builds on return on investment. A lot of these builds are return on investment. All right, I make more, so I'm able to do more. Duh. How much money have I spent on this game? And a godly amount already. I'm already know it. From the game's release to the first build, to the second build, third build, fourth, I think somewhere near 1,000, if not close to 1,000. You feel me? Some of these builds I grinded out. Other builds, I was like, why not? Yeah, man, I mean. But on the Footer Dre, man, let me show y'all what Footer Dre is all about, who he is, the two-way, 3-level scoring threat. One of the greatest builds I've ever point blank made for any event as a popper. By the way, most of my bigs are going to be power forwards at the most. I can't really play center. But this is the build thus far. This is who he is, what he is, and everything that he does. 85 on the close shot, 85 on the layup, 84 on the dunk, 90 standing dunk, 87 post control, 90 on the midi, 85 on the 3-ball, 92 on the free throw, 55 pass sack, because, we're ball hogs. And on this build, we are able to get Giannis cross until you learn that you don't know how to use Giannis cross effectively. So it's fucking borderline pushing pointless. 60 speed with ball to get Zion Williamson, a little 85 on the interior, 62 perimeter, 60 steal with an 83 on the block rating. We're going to put our extra badge point on our block to get to an 84. And then we have 87 offensive rebounding, 80 defensive rebounding, also with a 71 speed, 60 agility, with a fucking 86 strength, and a 74, but can go up to 75 vertical. So that's this build. Takeovers I use. Everything I tried, but I fucked up. I did, y'all. I fucked up. Post fade phenom goes Hall of Fame on the build and everything. Legendary. It can go. I can go crazy on Ball Hog Dre if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to make that push to go crazy on him like that. But then again, what I honestly realized about this build and everything, the way I play, the way I move, is that I like takeovers. Now, the takeovers is weird, but when you get some of the best ones and some of the sully ones, it make it feel like the game better, bro. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but this game, me playing this game and having all these takeovers and being able to just do kind of sort of whatever the fuck I want, uh, makes me feel more versatile, makes me feel like I can do more for a team. Definitely, I switch one takeover. I could be a powerhouse in the paint if I wanted to, but then I can put on this takeover right here and really go crazy and get lethal lays and have high layup, high midi, high three, and just go crazy in that regard. Or if I want to just be pure rebounding and strength, I could be pure rebounding and strength. Or if I wanted to be a midi demon, I could be a midi demon, have 99 midi, or make it rain, and I could have a fucking 80 plus speed on a 7-foot build going crazy and being able to run on both ends of the court easily. And I play once again power forward. Now that y'all got the rundown of the build, everything that the build can do, here is the updated version on this build for those of y'all that want an updated version of the build, a better version of the build, things that can be more done, more versatile, much more of a monster. I'm just going to say the build about the same weight, same exact build name, but there's one subtle difference with this build, and that's 2 fucking wingspan. I have a 7-foot wingspan comparison to a 7'2" wingspan. Not that much of a difference until you really get into why the difference, man. So first, we're going to talk about dunk. 85 driving dunk. Right? You cannot get contact dunks when you go this low on wingspan, or the build will be way too fucking overpowered. However, the fact that I'm able to get Zion Williamson contact dunk alley-oop packages and all the other dunk packages that come along with this build make it that much more viable, makes me able to do a lot more in the lane, and makes me once again be able to be just a little bit more versatile with my build. 90 on the mid-range, still the exact same mid-range and everything like that. I wouldn't be able to get legendary set shot specialist, but gold is okay. Definitely. I won't be able to get shifty shooter unless I would be 6'11" on this build. So, there's a lot of give and takes. And 85 on a 3-ball comparison to an 83. Listen, 85 gives you a boost on the green window, but once again, if you still have your hot spots, you still have your lethal zones, etc. and so forth, you're going to be able to knock down shots. Me, I rhythm shoot all my shots, but right now, like I said, there's a rhythm shooting glitch within the game. If you're wide open and you're shooting and you flick your shit up regular degler, and that shit says excellent or very late, like excellent and very late on either push timing or tempo timing, that's the glitch. So it's messed up, and it's going to make you miss your shot. Your shot going to look all wonky. On to the playmaking, man. 55 pass accuracy. If y'all didn't know, once again, it's a ball hog Dre build. So that comes with the territory. And, I just want to give people at least bronze dimer. People deserve to have at least a little bit of dimer on their passes. You could probably be like, Dre, why don't you have break starter? My build and my play style don't offer me to be in the paint as much. Now, by the way, I'm just going to say this build only gets all the pro dribble animations. You have to go one down on the wingspan to get the Kevin Durant animations, but I promise to God, you're not missing out on anything. Kevin Durant's moves barely fucking work, if any work, except his go-to dribble style, which allows you to be able to speed boost and get out of some, tough situations if you know what the fuck you're doing. Another thing, being able to be 7'2" with a 70 ball handle or 70 anything ball handle, get these pro dribble animations, allowing you to create more space, get more of your offense in, and be able to be more of a bucket for your team. Also very helpful with the 60 speed with ball, faster than most, faster than some, but definitely when it comes down to it, remember, bro, you're not supposed to be this fast as a 7-footer, bro. But that Zion Williamson got people moving. 87 on the interior defense. Now, we're going to put +1 here on this badge area in order to get, a few more decent animations for the build, and also get post move locked down on gold for this build and go crazy with them. Obviously, as y'all already know what the business is when it comes down to that. Another thing going on with the block rating is that eventually we'll be getting this to an 84 block rating, and then what will that do in turn is give us silver paint patroller, and they make the build just that much more of a god. 87 on the offensive rebounding with an 80 defensive rebounding. Already what I have on my build, the thing is this rebounding could go up to a 92. At 92, I'll be able to get gold rebound chaser on the build, and then I'll be able to once again, dictate more of the offense, grab more rebounds, be more of that player, be more of a footer for my team, and just do damage and play, once again, my type of basketball. Play my type of game, play my type of play style. And this build does wound up at the very end of this build. It gets a lot of gold badges. So stay tuned for that. Speed 71, same. And we went with a 70 vertical. At 83 vertical, 86 vertical. If you ever see any build with higher than a 70 vertical and they don't get contact dunks, the build is automatically ass, my boy. They don't get the standing contact dunks and get both of them, the build is ass. So right now we are going off of seven additional cap breakers. If you got the one from last season, you got the one from season 3, and then you got your 5 from in the start of 3. So I'm putting all 5 on my standing dunk. Immediately, what's that's unlocking me is all the, the big man standing contact dunks. Another thing is going to be my interior defense. We're going to put cap breaker number 6 on the interior defense, unlock this badge on gold. And then with that 7th cap breaker, we're going to put +1 on the block and get it to an 83, and eventually later on get it to an 84, either with the next season or by hitting the next rep, which is veteran 2. Now, when I do hit veteran 2, I already know for a fact that I'm not going to be putting that extra badge point on, because I'm probably going to be going crazy anyway, and I'm going to be putting that on my rebounder to have the 92 rebounder. So imagine all these badges that you see gold, add 1, 2, 3 more gold badges. And then if I do hit legend, which I doubt, but it's still very possible, definitely within within arm's reach, and it's definitely it's right there essentially when it comes down to it. I'm gonna go for the 91 strength on this build. If I do hit legend, if I don't, I promise you I do not care in the slightest. You got a lot of people were telling me, Dre, go +2 on your vertical to have a 72 vertical, and then be able to have one more badge showing gold. Made a lot of sense, but it's kind of fucking useless, to be honest with you. If you do go with a 70 speed, man, you can put your free throw back to a 92 and you're still to a 62. Not saying it's going to make a huge difference, but something is better than nothing when it comes down to gold badges. So this build is going to, it can get a few gold badges. It can get in the air a little bit, you feel me? Depending on how you play, the way you play your play style, you could change and modify things to how you like it. But at the end of the day, this build is still going to be called a two-way, 3-level scoring threat, but definitely, I took into consideration I don't really need Kevin Durant's dribble animations. Me personally, I don't really need all the, I don't need all the extra stuff when it came down to like dunks and all this other, all the other fun jazz of being able to score, with having layups. I'll be having everybody's layup package and I can just go crazy with them. I'm not saying any of the layup packages are good, but I'm just saying, I'll be able to have these layup packages, work out which one is better, use more Euros, and Giannis has the best goddamn clutch Euro. Never do any of Giannis's spin layups or anything, get to his gather, get to his long athlete. He always gets some of the best right at the rim layups, or best fast break layups. And Kevin Durant's isn't terrible, but, it is what it is when it comes down to that. Post hooks and everything. I unlocked daggone Joel Embiid's, but, that doesn't pop up here when you're testing out the build. But like I said, all your animations are on pro, bro. Like Vince Carter, guess what? You have a 70 handle, but you can't unlock Vince Carter. So another, once again, pointless animation in the game. All these animations that at one point we were able to use on our builds, now we can't. Now we can't. Or I would have made a 7-foot demon on motherfucker. You know what game I'm talking about. Anyway, they definitely once again restricted the game a little bit more, made the game a little bit more weak, in terms of realism. But control over the player, man. I made this build, the 7-foot God build, out of, just wanting to, once again, just be able to play these game modes, wanting to be the best player I possibly could be and be the type of person that I always wanted to be, which is, a person that can drop 50 in any fucking game I want, dunk on anybody's fucking head, shoot all the goddamn free throws. It's never ended. Even though I don't shoot all the free throws, it's never ended. I get into a tenacity basically 60, maybe 70% of the game. I'm speed demon throughout the entire game. And I have a 77 plus, 80 plus speed while I'm running, while I'm getting in takeover, while I'm using make it rain takeover to get that speed and I'm in two-way tenacity. I'm jetting up the goddamn court. So it's up to y'all. Y'all play style and the way y'all move, the way you carry yourself within this game. But this is the new Footer Dre build, the better version. A lot of y'all can't even use goddamn Giannis Cross effectively on ISO. A lot of y'all can't even ISO on a goddamn build. So it really don't even matter. You feel me? And by the way, you feel me? With all that being said, though, man, back to the main screen. The build is complete. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on making a build like this. Would you ever make the new footer version of Dre? I wish I would have made that version knowing I couldn't use fucking Giannis crossover, but it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be, and that don't change nothing. And by the way, that other 7-footer build gets a few more takeovers. Once again, a little bit more to explore, a little bit more to see, man. But I'm going to get up with y'all in the next one. Peace.